Hello and welcome to Hofstra Discussions. I'm your host, Patrick Murphy, and joining me today is Hofstra University adjunct professor and founder of the NYC Screenwriters Collective, David Negrin. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Patrick.
So can you tell us a little bit about the collective?
The NYC Screenwriters Collective is the largest screenwriting workshop in New York City. It's a non-for-profit institution focused on getting feedback on scripts to our authors, teaching the craft of screenwriting, and supporting the New York area filmmaking community.
Let's take a closer look at the NYC Screenwriters Collective.
If you've been wondering if your screenplay is any good, there's a place you should go for advice: the NYC Screenwriters Collective.
Let's talk about some of the major issues up front. Diana not being likable.
If she could fight like a ninja and run like, wind, why didn't she use those powers to save Lincoln?
This not-for-profit screenwriting workshop sprouted out of the ambitions of a group of NY-based screenwriters looking for feedback on their writing and the secret to breaking into the business. 7 years after its inception, the NYCSC is more than 3,000 members strong, littered with success stories, and focused on redesigning the Hollywood script development system. To combat predatory coverage services and script gurus that ask aspiring screenwriters to pay hundreds of dollars for online script review, Negrin and the staff of the Screenwriters Collective have developed a custom script development process that offers authors industry-quality critique for free in a supportive, face-to-face group environment. The meeting is formally structured, led by an instructor, and embraces constructive, supportive criticism and open discussions on the craft of screenwriting and the art of filmmaking. The NYC Screenwriters Collective also gives members a venue to meet friends and possible collaborators through partnerships with other New York area film organizations such as the IFP, New York Women in Film and Television, and the Tribeca Film Festival.
Orange is the New Black is based on a memoir by an actual woman named Piper Kerman. Piper holds a cocktail, Kirsten, something non-alcoholic.
I brought you a really nice gift.
Yeah? What?
A pig roasting box. I got a 2 for deal. You'll love it.
Negrin is now bringing what he's learned in the film and television industry and his work in the collective into the classrooms at Hofstra University. His approach to teaching brings an industry-savvy approach to teaching the craft and theory of screenwriting.
So it seems like you guys have a great sense of community there. Before your pen even hits the page, what's the best way to get started on a script?
A lot of screenwriters write short stories first or one-act plays, but then you got to learn the format of screenwriting. So you read Screenplay by Sid Field or Blake Snyder's Save the Cat to understand the format. But I think after you get the format, I think you should jump right in and write your first script.
And going with that, what's the best tactics when you're actually writing the script?
2 things I recommend are learning to outline and learning to rewrite. Outlining is planning out your script ahead of time because it's not like novel writing. You have to plan. But then also learning to rewrite is getting feedback from other writers or from someplace like the collective, and then integrating that feedback into subsequent drafts of your script.
And once you finish that script, what are some of the best ways to get that in people's hands and get people reading?
Once you get feedback on your writing from like the NYC Screenwriters Collective or other writers, and you feel like your script is in really great shape, you can submit it to some of the more famous contests, for screenwriting contests like the Nickel Fellowship or Austin Film Festival. And if you place or win in one of those, it's a good sign that your script is ready to go to market.
That's actually all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank Professor David Negrin for providing us with insight into the world of screenwriting in the NYC Screenwriting Collective. I'm Patrick Murphy, and see you next week on Hofstra Discussions.